All right, y'all. We are ending the year talking about the one and only season 5 of Stranger Things, y'all. So sit back, relax, and don't forget to turn it to 11.
Jane Hopper?
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Nerdy Volume Podcast. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys have always been rocking with us, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the season 5 of Stranger Things. And let me say, I have a lot of words. Whether they're good or bad, it's up to you guys to decide, because I think they're all right. They're decent words of this movie. So what do you guys think?
Mine are also decent.
Okay.
Mine are eh.
Yeah? Okay.
Well,
All right. So do we have any favorite characters of this series? This season? Because going into it, my favorite character was somewhere between Steve Carrington and Dustin, or Henderson, so to speak. However, did it carry on to this season? Unfortunately, no.
Really?
Yeah. My favorite character in the show was the young boy.
The little
fourth grader. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He was
the bully, right?
Yeah, bully turned into savior kind of.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Like he was. I want to say he was like the MVP at the second half or the last or episode 3 and 4, because he was helping out in a way that, and it's funny too because he wasn't believing anybody.
Right.
You know, going into it when Erica was at the house trying to feed them cake or pie or whatever it was. And, you know, it just wasn't working. Yeah. So the Holly's or Molly, is it Molly or Holly? I think it was Holly, right? Yeah. Okay. So Holly's classmate, Derek, ended up being my favorite because he was someone that didn't take just anything like at face value. He was a dude that you're gonna have to convince me, right? I mean, granted, he was a kid. However, when the Demogorgon showed up in the barn in front of everybody, I think that was the funniest thing. Do you have a call? We can pause it right here.
Hello? What happened? Yeah, those are everybody's. Hello. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
This is for you, Haley. You just interrupted my call.
Okay.
I'm going to put this on
Alright,
on the internet.
We're trying to record here.
Yeah.
And
You
talking
can have
about
the
donuts.
Eat the donuts.
Donuts. Dude, eat it.
Haley, eat the donuts.
Jeez. And you knew we were
You
here.
will see this
You
on
knew
the
we were
on
here.
the podcast.
It's going to show up. Oh, my goodness. Okay, back to Derek Turnbow, the man with the plan given to him. So, yeah, if it wasn't for the Demogorgon going into the barn and scaring everything out of him, and you know, it was probably that was a turning point for his character. And the fact that he kept the same persona despite getting caught later on. Remember how he was just like, yeah, I could have did nothing. You know, you guys don't know anything. And what's funny is that he believes in his group that captured his family more than the military, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of a really cool turning point.
I mean, in all fairness, you see a Demogorgon coming at you. I think that's going to convince me that you're actually telling me, yeah, you kidnapped my family, you drugged them.
Yeah.
But now I see the reason behind it. You are trying to save our lives. I get that now. You know, but yeah, no, I was actually gonna say it's like because you were saying like, oh, he doesn't take anything at face value. You kind of have to like prove it to him. I'm like, well, of course, you just drugged his entire family. I'm not gonna believe that you're trying to be here. You're trying to be good and save my life when my whole family is tied up in a barn.
yeah, absolutely.
How do I know you're not trying to kill me right now?
And I gotta say, man, that final scene was not what I was expecting with the military and the Demogorgon.
Oh yeah. At the end, like when they started appearing out of everywhere and they're like kidnapping all the kids and killing everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was insane.
That was super crazy. I was just like, oh shoot, like what in the world is happening right now?
Yeah, but yeah, no. So like coming in from season 4, I thought Dustin and Steve would be the favorites for me, but they weren't.
Dustin is kind of in his feels right now.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, like the person he looked up to just died in front of his eyes.
That's true, and he's a kid.
You know, and on top of that, the entire town thinks that the what's his face is the reason for the crack in the ground and everything, you know, and the whole. I mean, it's the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, satanic panic is like it's a real thing during that time period.
Mm-hmm.
So they think he did something, and like the devil and all its creatures are appearing from the ground. So yeah, and being human beings, we like to blame others for things we don't understand, and what better person to blame than an outcast that everybody already thinks is weird, right?
Yep.
So
True.
Yes, he died in the process, and you know, I remember the last season when he died, and you're just kind of sitting there going, I really like this character. Why you got to kill him like that? You know, but he died a hero.
Yeah.
He died a hero, you know, with the bats.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was a theory thinking he was going to come out like a vampire or something. There was a theory because he died by bat creature thingies that he was going to be some kind of vampire in this season. And I know that the what is it? The Jenkins brothers? What are their names? What are the Duffer brothers? They're like, yeah, no, that's he's not gonna be a vampire. He's dead.
They debunked that.
Please don't think he's gonna come back. He's actually dead.
Yeah.
Which I think is a better thing. I think there's there are certain things that hurt you, like his death, and you kind of rob the significance of that if he comes back. Right. His death was meaningful. He did something important. And just to take it back, like, oh well, everybody likes him, so let's just keep him around. Like, give him what is it, plot armor?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that would just kill just kill it, you know. Yeah. So.
Kind of like how Iron Man was in Endgame, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Let him stay dead, you know.
He should.
Right.
He should stay dead. But
now he's
Dr. Doom.
So looking back at you know, Derek being one of the favorites, and I had two favorites. The other one this season is actually like more of an honorable mention. It would be between Holly and Mike, the Wheelers, right?
Yeah.
Except for, I mean, not Nancy, but there's those two because
-1 Wheeler now.
Yeah, -1 Wheeler. So they're a bicycle. Okay, so basically, you have Mike explaining to his sister, like who this powerful person is. Mike's character is normally known to be the one that has everything kind of like he's level-headed. He understands situations. He does his best to like using information that all of his friends give him. And then of course they kind of balance his character out with a love interest, which kind of makes him do not so good choices in the grand scheme of things. However, depending on how Holly is in the Upside Down, now that she's with Max, it kind of tells me, I was like, okay, will she gain powers to open up dimensional holes? Because that's literally what Mike said to her in the school when she was like going through it with like an invisible guy. You know what I mean? So I would give those two honorable mentions on great characters and possible buildings of these characters. But I mean, what do you guys think of like who do you guys have as your favorite character?
Favorite characters? I know who's my least favorite character.
I'll
tell you who that is.
Who is it?
Ted Wheeler, the dad.
Oh.
Mr. Wheeler. Worst character.
I forgot about him.
Of all time.
I can only assume he pays the bills.
that is all he's good for, apparently.
Well, no, he swung on the
No. Yeah, but like he's that absent father, right? He works, he pays the bills, so that is his whole persona. Yeah. Right. I'm just like, yo, you're actually the
least resourceful and useful,
non-affectionate.
Yeah.
He's just like, you're just a bad parent.
Yeah.
If it triggers anyone, I apologize. But I just sitting there watching this guy and like, he doesn't care. Mm-mm. You know, the whole town, the whole city or whatever, you know, town, I'm guessing it's not really a city. Mm-hmm. The whole town is locked down. Like, you can't leave this town. And he's still the same. Like, there's a crack in the ground. Yeah. You seem not to really care much about it. Right? He's emotionalist. He does not care about his kids. He does not care about his wife. Right. He's like, look, I work. I expect dinner to be on the table and the house to be clean. That's his character.
It is that time, that era. It's that, or like, you know.
And that's true. Era, yeah. That's true. But then you got Jim on the other hand, right? And Jim is like the complete opposite of Ted.
Yeah.
Jim is like, I mean, and granted, part of it is because Jim has already lost a daughter in the process, so he has that emotional. Like I want to.
He's also a deputy, isn't he?
Yeah.
But sheriff.
But as a sheriff, I mean, and in the first season, he was still kind of like detached. Right, he was kind of like that cold
alcoholic
guy, alcoholic. Right, he was going through his
feelings.
Right, so but because he lost one daughter, now having 11, right? He's like, I want to be sure, you know, that she knows she's loved, that she's I'm here for her. I'm going to protect her with my life. Which, by the way, almost every season he has almost died every time.
Right?
Right?
Oh my gosh.
And then he goes into this season going into the Upside Down, and you're like, please don't die, Jim.
Dude, season.
If I have to pick a
three,
favorite character, Jim is one of them. Jim is definitely one of my favorite characters. I think it's just his sacrifice, right? That he's just willing to just go far and beyond.
His selflessness.
Yeah. That's a better word for it, right? His selflessness, and he just and he knows going to the Upside Down. He's like, there's a chance I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Right, but he still does it.
He still does it anyway.
And you're just kind of like, yo, this is he's kind of dope.
I dig that.
You know, and then you have Ted, and he's just granted in the moment that mattered, he tried to fight off the Demogorgon. Yeah, Demogorgon, and you're just like, bro, you're gonna die.
But it's because he's saving his own life.
Partially, yeah. I think that's probably true.
That's the reason why he's fighting for his life.
Survival.
He's put in that situation.
Survival.
But
yeah, because the mom, she squared up.
She did.
Dude, TikTok was going bananas over her. She even started her own TikTok because of it.
Really?
Like there are edits of just her and her like other
breaking the wine bottle.
Yeah, breaking the wine bottle.
Dang.
And then you have the love me. You know, all this stuff. And it's just, like her picture just popping up on the screen. Like, dude, Mama Wheeler. Yeah.
Much more. Yeah, I agree. I think. I mean, of the two parents, she was definitely the.
Because Billy knew what's up. Although he was still in high school. Or no, he was in college. Still not good.
Yeah, no. Let's see.
But the 80s, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it kind of was different back. I don't know, but you know.
I don't think much has changed to this day, but
you know what? That's very true, Leo.
I think people are still the same.
That's very true, Leo.
You guy, and I was getting.
No, but yeah, I think Jim definitely. I've always liked Dustin, but once again, he was kind of in his feelings. He was making stupid decisions all the way through. You know,
yes.
And I'm just like, bro,
no communication.
Like, I understand that you're hurting.
Definitely no communication.
But you're in a life death situation. Like, you know what's going down, and you acting this way is going to lead to some serious repercussions, which it did. Right? He got beaten out of him.
Yeah.
In the graveyard
because he made a dumb decision of leaving a snake somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
I mean, do they deserve it? Very much so.
Yeah,
they definitely deserve it. But should you have been going by yourself to places knowing you just like antagonize these bullies and you have no one to protect you?
Right.
Probably not. That was probably not the smartest choice.
And we can't forget that their captain died too.
Oh yeah.
Their captain died.
Oh yeah.
Their captain died. So
and they assume that what's his face is the reason for it.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Dude.
You know, and I really enjoyed his character. Look, just because I enjoy somebody doesn't mean I'm going to remember their names. I'm just really bad. I can barely remember these two guys' names, and I've known them since 2007.
Exactly.
2007?
Yeah. 2000 exactly.
Yeah.
Well, kind of 6, but I feel like
Randolph 6.
I met you, I think,
6?
a couple months
7.
ago.
Yeah.
7 with Iz.
Yeah, 6.
7 with Leo.
7 with
Leo. You're right.
I met you in the beginning of the year.
Eddie. That was his name.
Eddie.
Are you talking about you're talking about Dustin's one? Dustin's friend.
Dustin's
That's the guy who I kept forgetting.
I was talking about the captain of the football team.
Oh, I don't care about him.
Oh, no, but like, so, like the reason why they were angry at Dustin was because they blamed Eddie for
right.
killing the cheerleader
and
the captain.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I was just like, there was a ton of animosity, and Dustin was kind of being dumb. Like, he's like, well, I'm going to do this, and you're not going to do anything about it. I was like, what made you think that?
Right.
I was like, what? I was like, you're smart, but he's, like you said earlier, he's in an emotional roller coaster.
It wasn't until he got his butt whooped and he finally. I just liked how like everything went down, and then he shows up in his bike. He's bruised up.
He's all messed up. I'm like,
he's like, I hit a tree, or what was it? I hit a tree, or I fell down, something like that. What's up, guys? I'm like, bro, you look jacked right now.
They're like, listen, Groot did a number. I mean, that tree did a number on you.
Yeah. No, man. But I'm trying to think of who else I really
from
like.
This season though.
Of this season. I would have to agree. I think the little boy, his character, he made me laugh, especially once he joined them and he goes into the place.
Yeah.
And he's like, have you heard anything from Henry? If you've heard anything from Henry, come to me. And then like he has a little group and they're meditating.
Yeah.
And like
And he smacks.
and he
He's
like
like,
smacks them.
Go.
It's your turn.
It's like, and I want you to breathe in.
Yeah.
And like everybody knows you're like the douchebag of the grade. And here you are like full 180 now.
Like,
and you're
what
like,
are you doing?
we should be meditating and just enjoying
Being one.
and it's smack. Yo, yeah, that was
kind of clever.
I liked his character.
Yeah.
I did enjoy his character a lot. I mean, everybody else, they are who they are. Like, Dustin is probably usually my favorite character of the kids, of the main characters.
Yeah.
You know, and then yeah, I would think that's it. I think Jim for this season for sure. Jim, and then what was his name? Derek.
Yeah,
Derek.
I want to say Jim's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Jim.
by the whole like reasons that you gave.
Yeah.
You know, he just goes all gung ho about, you know, doing what he needs to do.
To the point where it can kind of get a little annoying.
Yeah.
Like
true.
so self-sacrificing that I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, at least let others help you a little bit.
Yeah.
But I get it, and I agree with you.
But he was also strapped up, and when Jane saw that, you know,
Yeah. That he was,
like,
he was
what are you doing?
he was fully ready to just
Yeah, he was just ready. I mean, like I think
go
he just-
kamikaze.
yeah, he just had that mindset already. Like he was going in, but he doesn't know if he's gonna get out. And I'm pretty sure all of us watched this whole season 5 thinking someone was gonna die. You know,
Somebody's still gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, somebody did already, but
Did you even see
In
that?
season 5?
You know
Who?
what? Someone died in season 5.
Who died in season 5?
Holly's mom.
Karen?
Yeah,
She didn't die.
are you sure?
She was in.
Oh
the-
no. The who? There was Miss Wheel. No.
Miss Wheeler is still alive.
Yeah, she's in a.
If anything, maybe the dad died, but I don't.
He's
I
in a
think,
coma.
I think he's also
He's in a-
alive. I don't think anybody's died just yet.
No one's died.
No, you
But
know
I
what? I take
definitely-
that back. Yeah.
I definitely thought that the Wheelers were going to die.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I thought the parents were. I'm like, yo, did you just leave these kids orphaned? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But no, they're still alive. Thank goodness. Yeah. No, I don't think anybody's gonna die. Has died yet.
Yeah.
I do have.
Yet.
I feel if I had to put money down, I feel Jim is going to die.
I have to agree with you. Either Jim or Will.
Will is.
I want to say either Will or Jim might die. You know?
You think Will will die?
Yeah, dude. Like, okay, who when you guys were watching this season 5 alone, did you like figure out that he was gonna have powers like that?
Did I predict it?
No, I
I had an idea that something would happen. Didn't know it would be such a positive part,
Dude,
but I did know something was gonna happen.
we had a watch party at my sister-in-law's house, and I'm like, if you guys know me, when I'm watching movies, I get in your ear, dude. So, Paulina, I'm sorry, but I told you, Will's gonna have powers. Sure enough, he's over here going like all possessed and stuff. I'm like, there's no way all the Demogorgons gonna kill all the friends and stuff. There's just no way. Like at that time, you know.
I thought something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was gonna happen. I definitely didn't think Will had powers. Or
I knew something was gonna happen. I just didn't know it was gonna be like that.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
dope.
the entire time for me with Will, I was just like, this guy he's a spy without knowing he's a spy, right?
Yeah.
Because the whole with
It was the mind.
what is his name? His name is
Vecna?
Vecna. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like Velner, something. I'm like, what kind
Val
of D&D
Kilmer?
person am I that I don't even know Vecna, man?
Vecna.
Right?
We'll just call him Val
God of
Kilmer.
death.
You know,
But yeah, Velmer, Velmark.
Okay. Vecna.
No, like when Vecna is like pouring himself inside of him or whatever he's doing. There's no better way of saying that. Yo, he's just violating Will, you know? And I'm just like, I was like, yo, maybe there's like, he kind of put a part of himself inside of Will, like inside of his mind, so you can see through him. The same way Will is able to see through the Demogorgons and Vecna and all that. I mean,
He
why
tuned to the
is
FM
it
station?
right? Exactly.
No.
You know, so I was just like, oh, Will, without knowing it, is just telling Vecna everything, and this is why they keep failing at everything they're doing, because Vecna is just constantly like just seeing through him, and I'm just like, yo, Will needs to not be part of the plans anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he should be in a separate room And he needs to be on a need to know basis, and he needs not to know anything.
Yeah, but and like you put him in a separate room, they still find out where he's at.
True.
You know, like.
Well, I was talking about like information, like when they're doing plans or whatever.
True. Oh yeah,
and like
yeah.
don't let him know what's happening because Vecna is seen through
double
him,
agent.
Right, exactly. without knowing that he's a double agent. Right?
Yeah.
But the moment he just like. And just started like crushing all the demogorgons, and I'm just like,
he had powers.
well,
cool. I was just like,
that's cool.
I was so glad they did that. But what gave you the clues that you're gonna get it?
There were so many times where he just goes in and he sees himself, like he's like they're coming or whatever. He has the visions and everything. Like he has to have some other ability other than just seeing what they're seeing. And the fact that he feels like, especially like in the beginning of the series, like he's feeling all this fire when they got tortured. So like every single part of his body is connected, which means that when your body is connected to something, you should be able to have some type of control over it.
Right.
So when you have that kind of control, then, I'm pretty sure we'll just tap into that ability, and just, especially when he came across Val Kilmer, or Vecna, I mean.
Val Kilmer.
So he got, he saw his friends getting hurt because it was just overwhelming for him. So it was just like a very, it's almost like Goku or, like Gohan just going crazy all of a sudden, turning Super Saiyan. That's what I felt like he was going through.
Yeah.
He just turned Super Saiyan Demogorgon or something.
Super Saiyan Demogorgon. That's crazy.
So, okay, here's a question for you. Who do you think is stronger, 11 or Will?
I think 11 is.
I think 11 is.
Even though, because Will has his powers because Vecna gave it to him.
True, but I mean, I feel like 11 still has so much untapped potential, though.
Are you talking about?
Well, and I guess
terms of strength,
11 can beat Vecna anytime.
Yeah, I mean, are we talking about like overall abilities or?
Because like she's okay. So
we really don't know what his abilities are except for like.
He can grow.
Control
Demogorgons.
Demogorgons, right? Which is Vecna's power.
Yeah.
Right. So,
but he's also got some telekinesis going on too.
Did he? Okay.
And he's able to make like weapons out of his limbs.
I think
I'm telling you, he's like Groot, dude.
So. I was just like, you said Groot earlier.
I am Will.
I was like, who are you talking about? I was just like, oh wait, you're talking about Vecna. That dude can do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I forgot where I was going with my thought because I was putting 2 and 2 together.
My bad.
11 being stronger.
11 being stronger. 11 always has her powers on.
Yeah.
Will doesn't.
Right, but that's because Will. That's because Will he literally just learned with the rest of us that he does have powers.
Right, yeah, right, and with that,
he's just as surprised as the rest of us. He's like, "Whoa, what just happened?"
Right, but considering that he might have it at all times, what was I saying? Yeah, so 11's power is always there. So right now, all we know is that Will's power works with the Demogorgons around, and works via the Vecna FM station. All right, so because that works. That is the only information we have, so that's the only kind of feasible thing I can say. However, he can also say he can move other things outside of or within the upside down, right? So does that mean like because like upside down has a bunch of like the network right of whatever it is in there.
Yeah.
But like Will's power only works like Vecna, but he doesn't have Vecna's power, which is more
as of yet,
which is more telekinetic.
I just think he's just a controller of Demogorgons.
You think that's the extent of his powers?
For now, I'm pretty.
I think he's. I think he has a connection to the upside down.
I think
the mind flare.
So after thinking about it, I do agree. I think 11 is stronger than Will because if Will's powers are Vecna's powers, and 11 can beat Vecna, she can beat Will. Even if Will took 10 years to get better. And he mastered his abilities, 11 would probably win. Now, I will say that I think he doesn't know it yet, but I think that Will has full range of Vecna's powers, right? So whatever Vecna is able to do, I think Will be able to do it. Maybe not at this very moment, but I think he will be able to. So whatever abilities controlling the upside down, I think Will be able to do the same.
So does that mean that whatever Will went through, in the beginning of the series, because Vecna has control over other kids, right? Because they did the same thing with other kids too, right? Like others, right? Does that mean those other kids are gonna have similar powers, or maybe the same exact powers as Will?
It's
because
possible, but they would have to have like years with that ability. Where Will's been with that ability for like the last 3 seasons.
Yeah,
3 years.
So 3 years.
Because I think they're all seniors now.
Technically 15. Have you guys seen the memes?
Wait, has it really been 15 years?
No.
Oh,
Well,
man.
no, it's been like 7.
I think it's
Gosh.
7 or 8.
Yeah, but in the show, it's only been 3, right?
Yeah,
Well, 4. I guess they're seniors right now.
Yeah.
that's
By the
true.
way,
Yeah.
There's a bunch of memes of like what they'll look like, in.
No,
like,
stop!
in
I
this
saw that
season.
one. Yeah,
It's so funny, dude. Like they had Will looking like Jim Carrey.
they had
from-
11 look like Eminem.
Eminem, dude. Oh my gosh.
I have not seen these memes.
You haven't? Oh
No.
my gosh.
They
You know
did
what?
Dustin dirty
I'm gonna
though.
send it to you so you can show everybody on the video podcast here. That's too funny. It's so funny just thinking about it.
They did Dustin dirty at the very end.
Oh yeah.
I was like, who sent this to me?
I have to see these.
It's so bad.
You haven't seen it?
I have
Oh
not
my
So
seen
bad.
any of these. Dang, I'm missing out on something.
Dude, it's on Instagram.
I'm feeling the
That's
FOMO
why.
right now.
My goodness. You know what? Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna send it to you and you can put it up right now. It's funny, right? That's good. It's good.
I'll have to watch
Dustin.
it. I was gonna say though, and I forgot what it was. Like you, I just lost my train of thought.
I have a question while you guys are thinking about your thoughts.
I'm looking for the train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Are you on the right rails now?
No.
Derailed?
Derailed.
Very much so.
Wasted. Okay. How did Sister get captured?
How did
8. Is it number 8?
Number 8? How did she get captured?
How did she get captured?
I don't remember.
I don't know how, but she was in Chicago.
Yeah, she was in Chicago, but she had like now she has like
Yeah.
no
She
hair.
cut her hair.
Yeah, I don't know if if they did. I don't remember them showing us that.
Okay, I guess the question is, how do you think she got captured? We know. I think we
She
know
used her
why. I think we know why because of her powers. So.
Yeah.
I think it would be because of her powers, or she tried to tap into the mind space that that 11 hours has to go into, where she goes into the tub and whatnot, and there's just in the big black room.
Yeah.
With a bathtub.
Her powers is crazy though. Number 8.
Yeah.
Like you think of
what was her name in? Not number 8, but like, didn't she have like a superhero name? I forgot. I thought they called her like Mirage or something, but it would
sounds familiar. Yeah.
It makes sense, but it makes sense if she had it. Like I didn't watch season 2 again. I think it was season 2 right when she's introduced. Was it season 2?
It was 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
2.
Dude.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
So wait, you said earlier. So Jim and who was your other favorite character?
It was either.
Was it Will?
It was Will. Yeah.
Will, yeah.
I know Will had a really tough upbringing the whole series. I'm pretty sure everybody hated him.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that's why it's nice to see that they kind of like gave him.
Made
they gave him
Will the
powers.
Wise.
You give him powers.
They because
He's got the willpower
I mean,
now.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That was good. Granted, if you're a little kid and you're in this very terrifying place, you're traumatized for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's not more screwed up in the head than he is right now, totally understandable. But no, I agree. I think the fact that they gave him powers, kind of like this is what all of this festering feelings that you've all had for him in this moment.
This
they're
makes
like
sense.
He needed to find himself. He needed to come back.
Yeah, exactly. He found
right?
himself. That's exactly what he did too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not his biggest fan. Will's character is.
But
is
of this season, though,
He's alright.
Prior seasons, not so much.
Yeah. Prior seasons, whatever.
Prior
but
seasons,
this season, like even this season, I like that he started sticking up for himself more because he's always been the timid one of the group, even before him getting lost in the upside down at the beginning. He's always been that the weakest of the characters.
Yeah.
Oh, we think he's the weakest, but he survived the upside down alone.
True.
Alone, and he was communicating.
And when
with
I say weak, I don't mean like strength wise. I mean like self-conscious wise or
weak-minded.
wise.
Weak-minded.
Weak-minded.
Yeah, he's the weak. He's just the. everybody else had more stronger personalities.
Yeah,
than him, right?
yeah.
He was always
Yeah.
he was always timid.
He was. I felt like his character was more of like a tag along, or at least he felt that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's always the thing they were always trying to portray with him, right? So yeah, the fact that he stuck up for himself more in this one, even though the mom she just like was trying to still baby him, like, and I think what you said is true, right? This homeboy, he was in the Upside Down by himself as like a 12-year-old for like, what was it, a week? I think he was in there for like a week or something like that.
I don't know. I felt like
he was in the Upside Down. He was there for like months.
Yeah, for months.
For months?
Yeah.
His kid survived, and and the mom is like, come on now.
Yeah, the mom. Yeah, he was in there for months.
You guys are barely surviving up here when one dummy gogger comes out.
Yeah, he was in there for like.
Is he weak-minded now, Leo?
No, but you know, I think that's where it started building up.
Yeah,
that's for
sure.
sure. But yeah, no, I don't know. I like what they did with his character. I would still not say that he's my favorite character or even in the top 3 of my favorite characters, right? But yeah, I think they finally gave him his flowers. You know? I think the equivalence of him is totally left field here is Sakura from Naruto, where they don't give her flowers, though she's like super powerful. You know.
A lot of people think that she didn't get it, but I think she did.
No, man.
She saved thousands of people at the same time.
Yet people still don't respect her character.
Nah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Because everybody can do what she did, right? You know, everybody can.
Everybody can.
But nobody can do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And she got slugs.
She got slugs.
She got the queen slug.
Will also has slugs.
He does have slugs,
bruh.
And he got his flowers. He just doesn't have the diamond of chakra.
Yeah. He'll get that later.
All right, so with everything that was going on with all of our favorite characters and whatnot, there's also been like some incredible scenes that I think that should be mentioned. One incredible scene I thought was, of course, with Mama Wheeler literally breaking the wine bottle and squared up with
the most terrifying creature you probably ever seen. Actually, not probably. You've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah.
And she's just like, come get my girl.
She's all like, you know, my husband hasn't given me any smooches in a month.
You're about to get this fate. I think you're giving it you're being generous.
Hey man, just in case, because we got some youngins on that.
Probably haven't given her smooches in like a year.
Okay. Well, I don't know about that. They have 3 kids around the same age.
And that's and probably when it stopped.
Yeah. By the way, have you seen their dad or Mr. Wheeler, like his regular persona, like in the movie or series? He looks super bland and boring.
Yeah.
But bro, in the red carpet, dude looked like a vampire. He's out with blonde hair. He's like, hi. Super like social. It was just like he looked like Super Saiyan.
Completely different.
Completely different guy. Well, handsome.
I didn't think that the actual person.
No, but like
his character.
It's like a literally day and night.
That's so funny.
While Karen Wheeler looked good both on and off camera. Still though, like I think that scene held a lot because one, she was playing Mama Bear.
Yeah.
That's all I saw. When she told her, when she said, like, don't breathe in the water, I was just like, oh, I don't know how long the daughter can stay there.
That was crazy.
In the tub, yeah.
Yeah, I was just like,
I would have passed out already.
Yeah, dude.
I'm also known as drowning.
I'm not
all of a sudden
breathing.
You start floating up.
I'm like hyperventilating in my head, you know. Like,
no, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
That is, I do agree. I think that scene was one of the best scenes in the episode. Mm-hmm. That one and Will's final episode, final scene were 2 of the best ones. And I was just like, but so I don't know. Have you guys watched it? Welcome to Derry?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh my!
Is that the series?
That's a series, right?
Yeah. The kids were watching it.
Oh, I can't. Then I won't spoil it for you. But
okay,
you definitely go watch it. Yeah. Definitely. You want me to spoil? I'm just gonna spoil the beginning. The first episode.
There's a clown.
I don't think I want to watch it.
There isn't a clown. Actually, not until later. You should.
Oh, is it like a prequel to?
I've never watched any of the It's.
Oh, you've never watched any of the It's?
What?
Are you? I think are you colorphobic?
Colorphobic?
I think that's what it's called when you're afraid of clowns.
Like clownophobic?
No, I love clowns.
Oh, that's
yeah. They're good.
You got a little fetish going on?
Well, no, I mean, I'm not obsessed with clowns.
I love clowns.
I love them.
Something about them red noses.
They're not always red, dude. Sometimes they're purple.
The fact that he knows that,
sometimes
that's crazy.
They're different.
The yellow ones.
Clowns were like one of the first magicians.
Maybe.
And they're also the first daredevils. They they're true. They are true entertainers.
Colorophobia.
But you know what? I think the entertainment
almost looks like colorphobia.
Yeah.
The entertainment industry hated the clowns.
Why?
So what they did was they created killer clowns to go against the clown industry because it was too lucrative.
Wait, you don't think it was because of the mass murderer from the 30s that dressed as a clown and killed people?
No, because the clowns was like in the 1800s.
No, I know, but you don't think
jesters?
You don't think it was? Oh, you're talking about those?
Well, the beginning, the original clown.
Yeah.
The entertainers.
They were entertainers. Some of them were lethal spies, like ninjas. You know what I mean? Like the clowns of
well, if you're
Korea.
foolish, you can't be taken serious.
Exactly. You're right. Yeah. So the clowns have always been
stop clowning.
Have always been like kind of like a source of entertainment in all aspects, and then now horror is just it. And but anyway, you was going to talk about Dairy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Dairy Queen.
For those of you who haven't watched it, if you haven't, you should go watch it. And let me just tell you, the first episode kind of just throws you for a loop. Okay, you meet the first kids, and you're like, oh, these are the kids that are going to be like fighting Pennywise, right? And you're like, oh, cool. Nope. Of the 5 kids, 3 of them die right there on the spot, and you're just like
vanquished.
What the flip just happened? You lose your mind. All right, and one of them, by the way, she's like 6, and she dies, and you're just like,
what?
Oh.
She thought she'd float too, or what?
I thought she was going to.
This is a super spoiler.
Yeah, no, you would think right. It is, and I'm sorry
why
if I
should
ruined
be
it.
6 years old?
Now I'm definitely not gonna watch it.
No, but so that episode came out before. That's the first episode that came out before Netflix. The 5th season of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So the scene where the Demogorgons are like trying to kill all the kids and absorb them and take them on. I'm just like, oh, you're going to pull an welcome to Dairy situation for me? Like, the entire time, I'm just like, oh, so many kids are going to die right now.
I thought he was going to say I was desensitized.
I wish, but no, I was just like, please don't kill none of the main character kids. Like, what's his name? What's his name?
I don't know, I got a couple names over
Explain.
here.
What does he look like? What was his first
Lucas.
name? Lucas.
Lucas with the headband.
Lucas with
Season 1 had Lucas, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
That's true.
When Lucas is in the tunnel and he's trying to like run with the kids,
yeah,
and the Demogorgon is coming out, I'm like, brother's gonna die. The brother's gonna die.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I'm like, oh snap. But then I'm like, no. Speaking of Lucas, remember when Dustin was first getting bullied in the high school, and then Lucas comes out of nowhere? He's all like coming up. I was like, oh dang, did he get buff for this role? Nah, he's the same size.
It was just a camera angle.
I was just like, okay, Lucas. Getting swole for the part, which is funny because you're not in the team anymore.
But he's back.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like just his size in general, like because the way they brought him in, it looked like he got like big.
Well, one of them has to be.
Well, he didn't get big, is what I'm saying. He looked like he got jacked for the role.
Isn't he a little jacked though?
That
kid is jacked.
He's always been more fit than the crew.
Right.
But like. I thought he got swole for the part.
Oh, okay,
because it's a senior year, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
it's a little swole.
Hey guys,
I was gonna say like what's his name? Mike is scrawny.
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
But he's tall though.
He's a tall, scrawny kid. Lucas is just he's like lean. He's kind of like
Lucas can probably scrap.
He played the part, right? The athlete kind of like
young Sinclair could probably scrap.
Right. So no, but definitely I was just like, yo, Lucas is gonna die. Don't kill Lucas, man. He still hasn't talked to Charlie. She's still passed out right now.
Oh, you mean Max?
Max. I think it was Charlie. I told you I'm not very good with names.
Charlie, baby.
Charlie. How's that chocolate factory?
Talk to me, baby.
Max. By the way, I like Max. I think they brought her in super late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad that she was she's in the
party.
She's not even in the upside down, right?
She is.
But it's not even the upside down. It's
inside
of the mind of
Vecna.
Oh.
Or Henry.
Henry.
Because they're inside of that. They're inside of that big walled off area.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But that's all in the mind.
Right? Yeah. So, do you find it,
Charlie, sweet
Charlie?
Charlie played by C.D. Sink.
So we know where Jim, I'm gonna call her L. I like L. So L and Jim were the end. Where they fought off those military men.
Oh, yeah.
There's like the wall right there, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's the same wall, or maybe like something in the other parallel universe that Max and Holly is in, or no?
No. So the wall is actually explained by Dustin and them, because that's where Dustin claimed that the wall surrounds all of the town. What's the town name?
Like the barrier, right? Around
the barrier of it, yeah.
But I'm trying to say is it kind of similar? Is it the same wall where Max and Holly are in right now?
Yes, they're within the same wall.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah, but it's more
they're inside of there.
A different plane.
Like a different dimension, or
no. So what I'm assuming it is the house that Holly, is that the little girl's name?
Yeah.
The house that Holly is, like Henry's house, is within that wall, and within that wall is where the what was it, 6 or 7 8 pillars that the kids are all like just like
eating a ton of boba.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boba.
That house, they're inside of that house, inside of those walls. That's I'm assuming that's where because that's where all the Demogorgons are taking the kids.
Right. So
they're going there, and that is where the house is, Henry's house, and which is, I'm assuming, in some way connected to him, right? Whether it's like from a like a mental standpoint, or I don't know. I don't think it's physical, but I definitely think it's mental. And then inside of there, for the Star Trek fans out there, they're all Borged up. Okay, so in other words, they have one hive mind, and that's why Max can interact with Holly, because they're within the hive mind of Vecna's conscious or subconscious or wherever the heck it is they're supposed to be. But yeah, and I just don't know why they haven't found any of the other kids, because there was like already 4. Right?
Yeah,
I think they're just in a different part. That's all. Wait, did you say what your favorite scene was? What's your favorite scene?
The last part.
Oh, Will's?
Where he turns Super Saiyan Demogorgon.
Oh, yeah, Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan?
I instantly thought Raiden.
Super Gorgon?
Or like, friggin' the eyes going all white. And I started trying to roll my eyes back, like back in the day. But
Undertaker?
Like, I can still see, Undertaker. I can still see my pupil. I was just like, this is not cool. I tried to do like a whole video on my Instagram. I was just like trying to do the whatever. And I looked at it back. I was like, never mind. I'll take this. Like, what was I thinking? Threw my phone on the ground.
Imagine what would have happened if he posted it. Like, his future would be completely different.
My career over.
Yeah.
Nothing will be left of me on the internet. No longer.
You mean that Polynesian Undertaker guy?
More like the overgiver. Could even throw his pupil back. Apologize.
Shoot.
I had to do that whole lore drop there for you guys.
You said throw it back.
Boom.
The pupil back. Throw it back.
Yeah, dude. So, I mean, considering so obviously Will's scene was incredible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, knowing what Will has as far as powers goes is also cool. Not knowing if he's stronger than 11 because of how he can channel Vecna's power, we're not sure. How 8 was captured, we're also not sure of that. However, going into the next part of this podcast, which would be like the more predictions. Is there any prediction on them clarifying of 8's capture? Do you think there's going to be anything that kind of clarifies Vecna's, and how? Or what do you think is going to happen? Like, how is it going to be revealed?
Only thing I can tell you is that I watched an interview with the Duffer Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So they made this whole season 5 to be more cinematic, as we saw this already. This whole season is super good, right? They said, how did he put it? Because we've seen some gruesome deaths, right?
Oh yeah.
So the most gruesome has yet to be seen, is what they said.
Jim.
So
Jim is dying.
So yeah.
Or Will. I can see Will.
Yeah, that's expected. So I'm like, somebody's gonna make a sacrifice. I mean, that's
I think Robin. I think she might save someone.
How?
Well, because so we have two parents in the hospital, and then you have the nurse, of course, that Robin is seeing. And obviously the mom has already hurt the Demogorgons. They know a bunch of information. There's going to be a lot of press over there, maybe if anybody's allowed into the city. And so in the meantime, I think I don't know if it'll be the most gruesome though. I could be wrong there, but I do think that Robin is going to do a sacrifice, probably for her lover.
I think there's going to be more or maybe multiple deaths
for sure,
but there's going to be one gruesome one in there, and I hope it's just not
Jim,
because that's my boy right there.
I I think it's going to be Jim because it.
Okay.
No.
I hope it's not Jim. I think it's gonna be Jim.
I know that's exactly.
I also hope it's not gonna be Jim, but I'm gonna tell you why it's going to be Jim. It's going to be Jim.
Shut me down.
No, I'm not shutting you down. I'm just telling you the truth, brother.
Slap.
It's because in the end, 11 is the only one that, as far as we know, 11 is the only one that can stop Vecna.
I see where you're going from. Yep.
And let's be honest.
Yeah.
Elle is going to try to do so, and she will go and sacrifice her life to do so. And I don't think that Jim is going to let her. But whatever it is that she needs to do, Jim will find a way to still have her survive it, even if it means he's going to die, right? And so I definitely think every season Jim almost dies because he keeps trying to like he's willing to sacrifice himself for the greater good.
Yeah.
And as of right now, Luck, also plot armor, right? Luck has been on his side. He has survived every situation, right? Even Bob dies, right?
Bro.
Oh.
Bob.
I loved Bob. He was such a great character.
R.I.P.
But
Bob.
Bob did the exact same thing Jim did, but except he didn't have the luck on his side, right? And he dies in the process of sacrificing himself.
I mean, if he kept on moving, maybe he will. You know?
There's a possibility there. But he didn't have the plot armor, so that's the problem.
No, he took that off a long time ago.
In Lord of the Rings.
You know,
he took it off in 51st Dates, dude.
Oh, that one too. I totally forgot he's in that.
I have a friend. You got a friend?
But so I think the ending, Jim's luck is gonna run out,
and he's gonna have the gruesome.
Yeah,
gruesome.
I think he'll.
I can see where you're going with this.
And if not gruesome. Gruesome for us in the way that it's gonna just rip our hearts.
Heart-wrenching.
Yeah. Maybe not bloody. It could be bloody though. But yeah, I definitely think.
Yeah.
I think it's Jim.
Wait, does the gruesome death have to be from the good guy side?
It doesn't have to be.
Who cares?
But also here,
who cares if a bad guy dies a bad way?
Same interview. Duffer Brothers said, I don't know if it's verbatim, but within the lines of. They said, if you want to bawl and cry your eyes out, or no, they said something like, go watch it in theaters because the finale is in theaters. Watch the finale if you're okay with crying your eyes out in public.
Jim is dying.
That's what they said. No, I'm not kidding you. Like I was watching. I'm like,
if not Jim, then it's gonna be.
I'm done.
It's gonna be Mom.
Steve dying would make
Will's
me cry
mom.
too.
Steve, yes.
Steve is another character that I could see dying.
Yeah.
Because Steve is that character that like, especially was it season 4? Was it season? No, season 3 was the one where they were in the mall, right?
Yeah.
Where they meet what's her name?
Robin. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Steve in that season 3, right?
Yeah.
Was one of my favorite characters. I thought his character, him, Dustin, and Robin's whole arc was one of the best arcs.
And Erica being like in every now and then, remember?
Yeah.
Because you would buy the ice cream from Steve.
Yeah.
That was my favorite arc during the 3rd season, right? And so Steve is a little annoying because him and what's his face?
Jimmy
are like fighting over Nancy, right? Nancy?
John? Nancy.
John and Steve?
Is it John or?
Jonathan.
What's not Nancy?
Jonathan Byers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. John and Steve are like fighting over her love or whatever.
I said Jimmy, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, not worse than
There's only
Charlie.
one Jim.
Not worse than
There's
Charlie.
only one Jim.
Yeah,
Johnny.
Still in the same range, J's. Right?
The J's. Yeah, I was like
Charlie.
12 letters away from the real name.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Max, bro.
Charlie.
DEFGH.
He's looking for the Angels.
Oh,
he had 3 letters.
It was only 10 letters away.
You only had 3 letters.
I know, and I gave it a lot more. No, but like I could see Steve also dying in the same way because I think at some point he's going to realize that he is getting in the way of Johnny and Nancy because he's also trying to like get with her. Yeah. And I think he's going to get to that point where he's like, you know what? He's going to die. And if anything, he's going to die for for Johnny.
But see, that's the thing. What is Johnny's intentions with Nancy right now?
Jonathan
trying to marry her.
He's trying to marry her. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's even sadder if he dies too.
That's true.
Well, the thing is that her character makes his mission like not as great because she's wavering. It looks like she's wavering, and it's funny because I didn't read or watch an interview, but I do watch a lot of reactors. Like after that episode came out, TikTok was blasted with just like, oh, right. And there was other people saying that like the whole Nancy, Steve, and Jonathan love triangle thing is kind of unnecessary to the story.
Oh, it's 100% unnecessary.
But then I was just like, no, it's not necessarily, especially if the boys are active about it, because what happens is they make stupid decisions in that time frame. Jealousy ensues, envy, jealousy, envy, or the same thing probably, but. You see
self-sacrifice.
Yeah, and then you have Nancy who is indecisive about her love life, and she how would you say, she puts it off to the side and tries to do what she has to save her family and whatnot, and in the meantime she still has that festering in the back of her mind, so she's not 100%. I mean, I'm looking at it as at a human perspective, but I don't know how the actress is going to portray her in that that space.
This is what I think. I think what you're saying is not wrong, but I think what you're saying is done on purpose because so Johnny is just like his brother. Probably he's the
timid.
Weakest. Yeah, he's the weakest of in mindset to the others of his age, right?
Yeah.
So in my mind, from what you're saying, I think Johnny. We're seeing it almost not exactly, but from Johnny's perspective, that Nancy is kind of losing interest in him and all these other things. But in reality, I think what Nancy's character is objective oriented. She right now they're in a situation. She knows that we are like going to die. Like there's some serious things going on.
Yeah.
Right now, I love you, Johnny. But our lives are more important.
We got things
than
to do right now.
And so to
things.
her, she's like, that's on the back burner. Their relationship means nothing if they don't live through this situation, right? But Johnny might be seeing it from a perspective that, oh, she's losing interest in me because I'm not like this kind of other person that deserves her.
Right.
But in her, I don't think her love for him is wavering. I think she genuinely still loves him dearly. But the thing is, right now, we're trying to live.
Yeah.
Right? And I care more about trying to save the earth, probably, right? Let alone, the town, but the entire planet and all of our lives than what's going on between you and me, right? And I think that my hope is, it may because I'm always like the underdog kind of guy. Like, I'm always going for him. And Johnny's character has always been that for me. But,
of course.
So I'm just like, I'm hoping that that's the case. Could it be that she actually is wavering? Maybe. But I don't think she is. I think it's more she has an objective she's trying to meet. I mean, this girl is freaking Rambo, okay? She's the best shot. She doesn't care about nothing. She's like,
she knows how to get
she's just a weapon specialist.
Yeah. Like, where the heck did all this come from?
Gatherer, yeah.
She's so task oriented. Like, she knows, like, this is her job. Like, she wants to get through all this first.
Like, her vision has like a whole list.
I guarantee you, I could definitely see Johnny proposing to her in this moment, and she's like, and that's gonna feed into to what you're saying. But I guarantee you that the reason why she's saying no, if she says no, is because we have more important things to deal about than us getting married or us being happy.
The world.
Yeah, like, I think that's the case when it comes to their relationship. And Steve is just constantly just getting in the way, even though Steve knows his chance passed season 1.
Yeah, he's just doing whatever.
Yeah, I was actually really hoping that him and Maya was going to do something, but that sailed the moment he decided, like, you know what, she's cool, and I was just like, she's cool because you guys are kind of like,
Yeah.
No. I don't have any like
negatives.
No.
Leo got a whole bunch.
I only have one.
I don't really have a ton of negatives. But everything else, they're not really important negatives to the narrative, I guess. It would just be something towards, like, I guess the understanding of...
One of our bikes is doing something weird.
Oh, yeah, that's yours.
I kind of fixed it.
Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so so predicting something. I think there's gonna be a resolve in these 4 episodes of the 3, Jonathan, Steve, and so you want to keep it loose underneath here, and then boom, and then when I guess push comes to shove is when Jonathan's gonna mess up. He's gonna say something and nothing's gonna happen. Steve's gonna think that he has a way in, and she's gonna say, "You never had it. Sorry, buddy." You know,
because she's fed up with both of them. Like they're constant bickering for her attention.
Yeah,
she's just
You
annoyed.
can see it. She's like, boys, we have something more more important to deal with. Why are you guys fighting over this stupid situation? Right? And I think you're right. I think you're right. I think Steve is gonna try to Johnny's gonna propose. She's gonna say no. Steve is gonna take that as it's my chance. He's gonna go in and she's gonna go no. Right?
No for sure.
Yeah. This is and then kind of get on both of those. We have better things to worry about than this.
Yeah.
Right? No.
I don't see her choosing Steve anyway.
No, I agree.
Other things. Oh, so I also think for another thing for the gruesome death, the interview that you saw, I think it might be one of the boys.
The 4?
Mike?
Mm-hmm.
The 4 core?
Not Mike. I don't think it's gonna be Mike. Oh man, if Mike were, dude.
Bruh.
Well,
have you heard the theory that this whole thing is just a D&D game?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when Eddie was introduced to the series, it was absolutely that in season 3. That was absolutely where I thought, I was because they were they named him Vecna because of the campaign they were playing.
Yeah.
So.
And then the Demogorgons.
The Demogorgon was from
Mind Flare.
Dustin. Speaking, that was the last thing. Mind Flare. So I was watching predictions. These are from content creators, not so much interviewers, but they were saying that the Mind Flare is the true enemy, the enemy even of Vecna.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I saw the same.
And people are assuming that Vecna is trying to gain power by all these children to fight the Mind Flare. While everyone else on Eleven's team is trying to gather to fight Vecna. And Vecna's probably going to see that their team is stronger than he is.
So a team up?
I think there might be a team up
against the Mind
Flare.
Flare.
But Vecna will be he would be on the ground. He would have to be defeated first in order for them to team up. In my opinion, I think that's going to happen. There's going to be a final team up, but that's not going to be until the finale, which is going to be New Year's.
Dang, how do you beat that thing though?
I don't even know what it is, but apparently that's a way, because remember when Will was feeling the Mind Flare? It was when it was hanging over the dance. Remember? Yeah. And so that was his first feeling, and so he could feel the Mind Flare. However, the Mind Flare isn't a part of Vecna.
Right.
So it was just a theory, and I think that theory is probably right as far as the enemies go. I think the Mind Flare is the ultimate enemy that everybody's going to have to fight at the end, but someone's probably going to die prior to that. And that is my prediction of the entire series, is that the Mind Flare is going to come in season 3 or episode 7. So the third, I believe, is what? It's going to be 5 through 8, right? Episodes 5 through 8.
Yeah.
And then season finale 9. I think episode 7 is going to showcase Mind Flare as the bad baddie.
I completely.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too, because it's kind of weird to introduce the Mind Flare in season 1.
Wasn't it in 2?
What?
I think it was 2, no? Because that's when they were trying to figure out. That's when Bob came in.
Was it?
And they're trying to figure out the tunnels and stuff. But
I think we saw it also in season 1. We just didn't know it was a Mind Flare at the time. We just saw it as a big shadow spider creature.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
I think if I remember well. I mean, season 1 came out 7 years ago? I'm not remember.
2017, I think.
Golly.
Maybe 18.
But so I completely think it's kind of a stupid thing to introduce this creature and make it look so epic, right? Kind of give it a lot of attention, just so that season 5, that the whole series ends and it never comes back up.
Yeah.
Right.
So you think?
So I completely agree. I think the Mind Flare has a bigger game to play. We don't know what that is completely just yet, unless I want to say they talked about it a little bit more in season 4, but I can't really remember. I have to go back and watch. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I think so too. I to the extent that there's more to that monster than just being this ginormous thing that lives in the Upside Down, right? And I did also hear the same thing you did about Vecna and the Mind Flayer. They're not on the same team.
Yeah.
It seems like they're kind of fighting each other for the power over the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Or something of that sort, which is a possibility, 100%.
We don't know. We don't know yet.
But so I have a thing. Did you just say there's going to be the 4 episodes and then there's another thing after it?
Yeah.
Sweet. You know, you wanted to hear my negative? My negative was that the entire season didn't happen in one moment. I was kind of upset. And you're just giving us 4 episodes? Bro, we waited 2.5 years for this last season, and you only give us 4 of them?
Merry Christmas?
Technically, it was as long as like 7 or 8 episodes. Like if you were to compile all the minutes, the final episode or the 4th episode was an hour and a half.
Oh. Yeah, because
it was such a good episode. I didn't realize an hour and a half passed. Yo, we started.
That's true.
We started Stranger Things at like 11 p.m. and we ended it, and then it was like 4 in the morning, and I'm like, whoa, because like, and we nonstop. The only time we stopped was for like bathroom breaks and maybe to grab some more food because we were eating. We were grabbing some Jollibees. So
if you know, you know,
Jollibees.
You know, but so yeah, like. It was long. I mean, considering, you're right. I would have loved it, but then again, it would have been just like, oh, is that it? So they're definitely weighing on top of our. I mean, if they're gonna have freaking Erica Sinclair pretend to be in 8th grade, did you see her legs was like above the freaking desk? Like, don't mess with me during my favorite class. And I'm like, how old are you? Because I remember like she was like this short kid that was always around, and then all of a sudden now she's like a.
These kids grow up quick.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of stuff going on during their time of filming.
Right.
There was COVID. There was a writer's strike. That was crazy.
And growth.
Oh, natural human growth. Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, but that's why that was my only thing. Is like watching the 4 episodes and it doesn't end. I was just I was a little bitter about that. I was just like, bro, I waited 2 years for this. Come on now. Just give me the whole dang season already.
Wait, but. Did you have any other specific?
Not really. I don't know.
Not enough info.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is all of them are going to be fighting Vecna, but then you're right. Like the Mind Flayer is just out there. Like, what is it all about?
Exactly.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. The finale is a 2-hour and 5-minute long movie that is only, if you're in Vegas, it's only going to be in Santa Fe, AMC Town Square, and Red Rock Casino. Which, by the way, if you're going to look it up right now, expect to be sitting in the very front. If not, the whole show sold out. And sometimes.
I'm just going to watch it on Netflix.
That's crazy.
Just going to watch it on Netflix. I was just like, I watched Wicked Part 1 on Netflix. So, or was Netflix?
Was it on Netflix?
HBO?
No.
Disney Plus.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon.
Cause that I was like, that was a 2 hour and 45-minute movie. That was long. Anyway,
I liked it.
It was rough. The first part was rough.
And the
second part I watched last night. That was great.
I like the second one better.
I like the second one a lot better.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Songs were better too.
What?
Oh, I have to disagree with you on that one.
Well, Defying Gravity doesn't count. That doesn't count because that song's awesome.
What do you mean? Defying Gravity and
Prince Pharaoh's his other song is also really good.
In my opinion, we just jumped to a whole different genre of stuff.
Today we're gonna be talking about Wicked 1 and 2.
In my opinion, the only good song in part 2 was the last song that was sung between
Glinda and
Alphaba.
Glenda and Alphaba. That was the only song.
Fiora and Alphaba's song was fire.
Nah, it was alright.
It was fire. But the only reason why is because I was spoiled with that song, and it was this dude that was singing with this girl for her birthday, and I guess they were both in a theater troupe, and this dude was just killing the part. I was like, "Who's this? Who's this is in Wicked?" And then I saw in the thing that said "For Good." I was just like, I don't know this part, and I love this guy's part. Granted, in the movie he didn't kill it as much as the guy did in the video. Granted, because in the movie he was acting in the part with the atmosphere that they were right next to each other, so he had to kind of soften it, which makes sense. However, I like that song. I didn't like the situation, how they got into that situation. Trifling, if you ask me. I mean, granted, we saw it in the first half, but I mean, Alphaba, that was your best friend.
Your only friend. Your only friend.
Anyway, I'm sorry. We're not talking about that. We're not about Wicked.
But if you guys want us to talk about Wicked 1 and or 2, comment down below. Yeah, maybe we'll get it for you guys.
Yeah, or maybe go follow us on TikTok, YouTube. This is where all the videos are at, guys. You know what I'm saying? But no. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode, y'all. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. You can catch all of our video content here on YouTube. Please leave a review as it will help this podcast grow. And join our community on Discord. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't forget to turn it to 11.